Straight-all-day.com.
Condensing the time frames. I know I talk about time a lot. I don't know, I think it's often on my mind when I'm driving. That's why in these driving videos I'm often talking about the value of time and making sure we're using ours properly. And this is about shrinking the amount of time between the idea and the action. We talk about anyone who's into personal growth, personal development, business growth, professional advancement. They all agree, we all agree on this point right here, is that when you get an idea, you need to shrink the amount of time it takes from thinking of the idea and actually doing it, actually implementing it and making it into something real. And this is a form of what we call strategic speed, and it also can apply to wholesale speed and tactical speed. Tactical speed means just doing something faster. So if you usually take 30 minutes to go to the grocery store and shop, then try to get it done in 25 minutes. That's tactical speed. And it matters. That's the thing. Because a lot of people just move slow by default. Wholesale speed is when you just change your whole approach. So instead of trying to make it happen this way, you make it happen that way. Like the rapper Drake said he was trying to make his riches through being an actor. He didn't like how acting was going, so he threw acting away, and then he tried to make his riches through making music. That's wholesale speed. He still wanted to get rich. He just changed the entire approach to how he was doing it. Strategic speed is when you just change the pattern of behavior that you're using to execute on your plan. Such as, let's just condense the time between the idea and the action. So you get the idea. For example, I was watching a YouTube video this morning, or listening to a YouTube video this morning. Guy was talking about business and just business stuff. And one of the things that he said was, you need to make sure you have enough time open on your calendar when you're doing sales to make sure that people have enough space to get in at the right times, et cetera, et cetera. And it made me think, maybe I don't have enough times open on my calendar in certain types of people, because I know who my ideal customer is. They can't fit into any times on my schedule because their times that I'm making myself available are really close to their normal work times. I got to change this up. So the moment I had the thought, I just put a note in my phone that I would see later on today, my tasks to look at later on that day. How do I open up some more time? By lunchtime that same day, this is early in the morning, I heard him say it in the video. By lunchtime that same day, I'd open up more time on my calendar, and I could put out an announcement, hey, we opened up more times on the calendar, so any of you work from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, we have some other times on the calendar available to make sure that we can satisfy you as well. We can give you what you need, despite the fact that you may not be available at the 9 to 5 times because you're working, you're running your business. And again, understanding why that mattered to me, I needed to implement that. And again, speed of implementation means this is not something that takes you a week to do. You decide you want to make a change in your life, like a wholesale change, for example. You don't need 6 months to slowly phase out the old thing and slowly phase in a new thing. You can do the whole thing in 6 minutes. You just make the decision. Okay, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to do this. In 2013, I decided I was going to go vegan. The day that I decided I was going to go vegan, I went to my kitchen in the pantry because I just went to the grocery store the day before. And I grabbed all the processed foods and the junk I had just bought from the store the day before, took it back to the store and got a refund. Not a refund, I got a store credit. And then I used that store credit to buy produce. Because I had decided that's what I was going to do. I'm not saying that you need to do that. What I'm saying is, that's an example of wholesale speed. If you're going to do things wholesale fast, do it now. And when you make a strategic change, one of them is, let's figure out how we condense these time frames. And a lot of you, if you could just condense your time frames, the stuff you're doing will work. It's just you're taking too long to get it done. That's it. Change that, everything else changes. WorkOnYourGameUniversity.com.